Welcome to the Boomstik Pod Squad Radio Network. Just another casual Tuesday before our early band practice. Bob is going on vacation. He's leaving us all. Where are we going, Bob?
It's top secret, man. I ain't telling nobody that shit.
You already told us.
Cedar Key.
All right.
You already told us. It's on record.
Secret key.
Are we?
Okay.
Yeah, we're live, guys. All right, so.
Boomstik Pod Squad.
Wow. Can I keep it?
You can do whatever you want. It's yours.
Oh, wow. I'll say that part again. Is she like got trailer appeal? Like just enough damage to where?
Oh, yeah. Cause
I know she's skinny because the drugs. Because that's obvious.
Yeah, because the crackhead who walked out on everybody a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it like 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, something like that.
He shows up and we see him over there talking to Will,
Cheers, boys.
and we see his girl over parked in their car next to Dirt's truck, and somehow we just all end up over there. You know, I mean, I was riding with him today anyway, so no harm, no foul on my part. But she's like got this hippie ass clothes on, and she's fucking hot.
Have you seen that guy though, man?
Yeah, I've seen that guy.
I would not fuck anything he suck his dick in.
He come out with dreads today, like braids to dreads.
Yeah.
long black.
You just start with dreads.
But he really looks like Wes O'Neill.
He looks
he
like
literally
somebody from Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
He looks like
Sounds like a cool guy.
Captain Crack Sparrow.
Looks like, he sounds like
Yes.
he sounds like he could play guitar. He sounds like he looks like he should be able to play
But
guitar.
I would not
he
let
talks
him
to
know
Will.
where you live.
He talks to Will for all this. He talks to Will for all this time, and then he comes over.
He's a
and
climber,
and
bro. He
wants-
might be in the
and
band
he
soon.
wants to formally apologize to everybody. He's never in his life walked off a job before, but stuff's just getting to him. Really, it's because Will paid him. They saw this motherfucker walking over the bridge and was like, "Hey, is that?" You know, and then they never seen him again. So, anyways, he comes over and he talks about how he's trying to get better every day, but for some reason he just can't do it lately. Like he just can't make it.
That
Meanwhile,
heroin
we're
will do
all
that,
like
too.
looking at his girl, like, what the fuck does she see in this guy?
Do you need
And
one
it
more
reminds-
paycheck?
And it reminds. I told Will, I said, "Hey man,
Everybody was
we need
focused
somebody
on
on
the
the
girl."
ropes. Call him back and have him drop his girlfriend off." It reminded me of Baggerly though, man.
Oh, really?
April's fucking hot.
Yeah.
It
I
didn't
don't
make any
understand
sense.
that either.
Everybody thinks somebody else is hot when they're sitting in the car or some shit. So you get up close, man, and inspect that bitch.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Baggerly is not as bad as that guy.
Yeah.
That guy
says a whole lot.
is like
But-
fucking tweaker.
But he's the difference between Baggerly at age 30 and this guy at fucking 48, 50.
Well, there you go.
He will be that bad.
But he's not that bad yet.
Okay, well, you can give him that. You're like the only guy.
And Baggerly's parents have
Oh, did
money.
you smell that weed yet?
Yeah, but they have stupidity as well.
good.
His mom came out fucking arguing for him and,
Did I
and
get it on
standing
my
up for
nose?
him. And like, bitch, we know he's done this.
Who, Baggerly?
Yeah, his mom. His
His
mom
mom came out
His
there?
mom has seen us many times. I've met his mom
Get the fuck
plenty of
out of
times.
here. I've never met his mom.
I certainly have. In fact, on his birthday weekend, you remember when me and you were talking about him and you were warning me about it, and I'm like, yeah, but that's his past. He's not doing that now.
Uh-huh, same thing happened to me.
He would never do that.
It was on his birthday weekend that he thought, well, it's my birthday. I can take his Xanax. And it all went fucking downhill from there. I met him at the storage facility so he could buy a washer off of Bethany. And he showed up fucking knees buckled and just fucking dazed and confused with his mom. And I'm like, oh, okay. I see what Bobby's talking about now.
Yeah, dude.
And it was on after that. This motherfucker would show up to work dazed and fucking confused.
Oh, yeah.
He'd forget shit. He would like, which tree y'all want me to
You
do?
know,
he would drop trees on houses.
Dude, he had a pretty decent tree company for a little while. You know that?
Yeah, he had a lot of equipment apparently.
And he got fucked up.
That's
and
what happens when you get too much equipment. Try
pissed-
not to do
pissed
that.
it all away.
Try to keep it
Yeah.
nice and simple.
Pissed it all
Drop
away.
and leave or stay and sleep. Which one you want? All right, check this out.
People come here to trade, make a little profit, do a little business. You've got nothing to trade, you've got no business inside the town.
Yeah, but you should do this one a couple more times.
People come here to trade, make a little profit, do a little business. You've got nothing to trade, you've got no business inside the town.
And that was damn near the death of us all.
That's a good one, too.
Maybe you should get some Christopher Walken up on that bitch.
This is for a song we're trying to write though.
No.
Hand to hand. No jury, no appeal, no parole. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Those are gonna
There
be
we go.
good.
That's the way it should be. I concur.
As are the rules of
Such
Thunderdome.
is the rule of Honor Dome. I came across the band last night. Their name is Face the Wheel.
They didn't mind?
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was like, is that from Thunderdome? They're like, yeah, bust the deal, Face the Wheel.
Oh, that's awesome. Though. I like that. That's cool.
Fuck yeah. We're just doing a song. They did a whole band after it. But think about a fucking metal band. I mean, Thunderdome, Mad Max. Psh, I mean,
Everybody
that
wearing
is the
fucking
that is
shoulder pads
that
and
is the
shit.
goddamn like look. Every mosh pit looks like fucking Mad Max. It's a little dust storm, a little Thunderdome action.
Who's twisting it up? I just did.
We should make a Thunderdome folk turn.
I'll throw
We should
down.
make a Thunderdome a venue. You know what I mean?
Grinders.
You know how comedians have a rotating stage, to where when they're telling jokes, they're facing different people at a different time. You know how the Thunderdome's got the thing built in the middle.
Yeah.
Put a stage in the middle of it and do like a festival with the bands in the middle of the fucking Thunderdome.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Just fucking rotating around, facing
I
everybody.
guess I'm rolling that.
No, just put it in there.
Oh, okay.
That'd be the coolest.
Put that on your little thing, Tim Walls.
That'd be the coolest venue in the world. Man, I think.
Thank you. The actual Thunderdome. Where's that at?
I nowhere, man.
Let's recreate that
Call
whole.
that bitch
Let's
Thunderdome.
let's
So what you
recreate.
want to do is you want to get Bailey Woods right
Hey,
there.
does
you
Dave
wanna
Camp
walk
still
down
got? Those woods by his house? He still got that land.
Yeah, the only people in the dome is the band, and
They
everybody
would build
else
it for
fucking
us.
hanging on the outside.
Yeah.
That's badass.
You guys gonna have to have those guys in motorcycles like.
Now that would defeat the purpose.
What about the place across from Rick's called Dome World? There's not a place there, but it says Dome World coming soon.
Where
I
at?
think it's like across from Rick's.
Rick's Tree Service?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
186?
Dome World coming soon.
Oh,
what
where
it's,
that old parking
Where you
lot
can
place
go
was.
get head from anything.
I
you
don't
want.
think those signs are new, bro.
That's
I think
what
those.
it says.
I think
Dome
those
World.
signs have been there for like 15 years,
Yeah, I
and
think
then
it-
nothing came.
That's like the future home of the Bowls. Remember that sign in Richmond Hill? For like 15 years?
Bruh, how about Will is still trying to just fucking work the whole day? And I mean,
Nah,
work
dude,
it.
we've been getting off early.
My truck's been down until today.
Even the trucks don't work all day, boy.
Yesterday I was working with him and Jose, and it's 4:00. This dude's just coming down from doing a fallen over double stem pine tree that's going over power lines in the back of the damn trailer park with a fucking swamp under it with grass up this high that I had to like take the bobcat and just rake all that shit into the ditch so I could just have
Y'all
bare
use
dirt.
the lift to get it?
Yeah, he used the lift. It could barely get back there though, but I mean, it was a lot because both
I'm
of the
sure.
sides, were on something, so you didn't know which one was holding the good pressure, or you know, either way. It's
That's
gonna
like
fuck
American
you up.
Y'all use a
politics.
crane?
So you gotta no, not for
Both
that.
sides are on something.
See, we pull our crane
It's
up
a
and
trailer
hook on
park.
that bitch.
We just don't have a crane.
I know.
Oh no.
Sucks.
You tell Chuck we're getting one though. Fuck him.
Okay.
No.
Y'all don't have a crane?
He'll get a bigger one if I tell him that. So
So, anyways, it's 4:00. It's actually 4:10, and Jose's coming down, and I'm out. And I walk out to the road with Will, and Will's looking across the street at another pine. He's like, "It's only 4:00. I think we got time to get that one."
Only 4 o'clock.
And I'm like, "Dude, this motherfucker is over 50 years old. Can you give him a break? It's fucking hot." He didn't want to. He did not want to. He's like, "Yeah, you're right, bro."
I guess I'll just make more money tomorrow.
Sometimes because Brandon's mostly working
He's
with
probably
them.
still trying to make
But
up from
Brandon
giving
left
half
that-
of his shit
Brandon
to
left
Franklin.
that lunch yesterday. He hadn't came back since.
I hope he's paying them guys by the hour good.
I hope so too. I'd hate to see people give all that for nothing.
You're not in charge of the hours no more?
Not anymore. Hell no.
It's
They got
it's
a whole
Christie's
time.
company. Christie's in
They
charge
got a
of
whole
everything.
clocking machine now.
Wait till Christie leaves him, and then he ain't got nothing left.
If she leaves, she's taking it with
She's
her.
going to be fucking like a Baggerly or something. Give him the whole company. If I didn't have a gag reflex, I'd try
If
it.
she
I need
leaves,
some
she's
money,
taking
bro.
the company with her, and he's out.
Huh?
You're right, I
She
was.
leaves-
Everything is in her name. Literally.
Yeah, but didn't that
That's
not
because
work
he's
out for
illegal.
Franklin?
It did work out for Franklin because he went and got lawyers instead of shooting him.
Well, what if
It worked out for
Will
everybody,
went and
I
got
believe.
lawyers?
Will's not going to get lawyers.
Why not?
Because
He's
he
gonna-
thinks that's the most low-life piece of fucking shit thing you could do. He's been wanting to kill everybody that's got... He got sued like 6 times last year, bro. He hates the whole thing. He can't talk to lawyers. The one time that we were getting sued by the neighbor because he thought we were being rude and cut too much. When I got there to give my deposition to the lawyers and shit...
You had to do that?
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, they were bringing Will out of the fucking room, and he was huffing mad, and everyone was trying to calm him down. They're like putting him in a room and shit. And Chrissy says we'll be with you in a second.
How's
and
this
then,
kid now? He's got to be just as bad.
Nah,
He chilled out.
his first son,
Wilmer.
his first son is like a foot taller than him, skinny as fuck, buff, and he's the goalie for Island's soccer team.
Really?
It's ridiculous. The kid does not look like the same kid anymore. When they bring me in there, Will's like, motherfucker think he know my job. He don't know my fucking job. I fucking do things for a living. He wanna ask me all this stupid bullshit about foliage and stupid shit like that. And he was just spitting fucking mad. So when I go to talk to the lawyer, 5 seconds into it, the lawyer's like, oh, thank God he can speak. Yeah. I explained everything. And then the lawyer loved it, and I had to go in there and a whole fucking table full of different lawyers and shit. And they did the whole process, made me sign shit, made me, raise my right hand and all that good shit, and then give my deposition. And that's the last I heard of it.
Dude, I've never had to deal with anything legal like that with tree work.
Me neither. Me neither, dude.
Well, I take that
I've never
back.
had nobody not pay me other than that Brian Jackson
I
guy.
take that back. One
Beep.
time,
Yeah, I'll get that.
when I worked in Tampa, I worked for a Pete and Ron Tree Service, and Ron,
He
one
did
of the
pay me
owners,
back. I'll put that on the record.
He bought a
eventually.
lot on St. Pete Beach, right?
Fuck yeah.
And he had a stop work order, but he wanted me to take down these 2. They were Norfolk Island pines, which are just skinny pines with really small limbs on them.
Yeah.
And he knew I was a really fast climber. I was like 25.
Yeah,
He's
hell
like,
yeah.
I thought those were Australian.
so
Australian
he
pines.
goes, listen. He goes, I want you to go over there, take one guy with you, and go in a pickup truck, and I want you to put these trees on the ground as fast as you can, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
Did you drop them?
No, I had to climb them and top them and break them down because the lots
Yeah.
were small, but no
Yeah,
big deal.
I can't wait to hear
Dude,
why
I had
this
these
detail
trees on
was-
the ground by like 15 minutes. There was
Right.
2 of them. I ran up and I was like, boom, 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 boom,
I remember
boom,
those days.
and it was over. And then the cops show up.
That was
right?
today for me.
And the neighbors come out, right? And Ron, I didn't even know this. He was sitting like 50 yards away watching us, right? And I didn't even know it. And when the
Just
cops
good.
pulled up, she's like, and the neighbor come out at the same time the cops pull up, and they're like, y'all are not supposed to be doing any work on this property. Ron has a stop work order on this property.
Lo siento, madam, no inglés.
No, I was like, my bad. And the cops came up, and they're like, who's driving? And this other guy was driving. I wasn't even driving. So they didn't even want my ID. I'm the one that cut the fucking trees down. I'm just standing there with my gear on, like,
You got the gear on still?
yeah, silent.
Come on.
Dude, it happened that fast. The cops, like, rolled up.
Me and Josh have left some places pretty fast before.
I remember double contact. And I blew both I dropped the lines, man. I made double contact on the elbow of the boom because I had the ground line and the power line,
And
On
it
your fucking-
seized to it, didn't it?
and they both snapped on the ground. And Frank looked at me. He goes, "What you waiting for? Finish the tree." So I made 2 more cuts, and we're pulling out of the driveway as Georgia Power's driving past us looking for shit. And we're like, dude, it's obviously where the tree guys are leaving, dumbass.
Dude.
You know, you look for smoke, fucking lightning, or tree guys.
Dude, they almost took us to jail for trespassing, though, when that happened.
You have to be trespassed before you can go to jail for
Well,
trespassing.
they could. The neighbors tried to get us arrested, but anyways, after it was done, Ron's like, "Well, they can't put it back now, can they?" Yeah, he gave me $300 for that, and back then cutting Like
Yeah.
15-man trees, $300. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't clean any of it up.
For life.
Hey,
dude,
sorry for involving
he
you with the
sent me
police.
over there for one reason, to assassinate those trees because
Fuck
he didn't
yeah.
want them anymore.
We are hitmen.
We didn't clean them up. That was it. We left.
Hey, they told us to stop. We can't clean them up.
Stop work order. Oh, I didn't see this. Let's go, boys.
We did drop and leave today. That's a fun one.
Yeah, they are.
We sure as fuck didn't.
Nothing's better than a drop and leave on a
did a
fucking
bunch of trailer
softwood.
park work.
A softwood,
Oh,
man.
I didn't tell you how.
Magnolia or something.
I didn't tell you how I messed up on this shit this morning. Me and Dirt, I was gonna pack a bowl of permanent marker because he was giving me a ride to the fucking.
I've heard of smoking banana peels, but I had no idea.
Hey, permanent marker is 3 types of bud in one. It's like a tribrid. It's amazing.
Tribrid?
Tribrid.
It's got jealousy in
That's
it,
when his
biscotti
sister
in it,
fucks
and
his
then, like,
uncle,
Sunset
and
Sherbet.
she has a baby with the brother.
And they name it Triler.
Obviously, it's when you're a werewolf, witch, and vampire.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Triple threat.
Anyways, so he was like, dude, I really wanted to smoke a blunt. I'm like, there, it's a new clutch, new transmission. It took me a minute to get adjusted to it. I was gonna go to the fucking hydraulic supply to get a couple extra hoses because I'm right there.
Hose be tripping, bro.
But I felt like I waited in that motherfucker for 10 minutes with no one acknowledging me, so I walked out that bitch. So now I'm mad about that. I'm high as hell. I go to my first job. I get to Haversham, right? And it dawns on me, I was supposed to go fucking dump. Oh shit!
I hate those days. Or I was supposed to bring the.
shit.
Or I was supposed to bring the.
I
trailer.
started fucking panicking, bro. I'm like in the Jewish neighborhood trying to turn around. There's people just looking at me.
Did dirty dump somewhere?
No.
Is
come
that when
on.
I saw you?
You get
today?
dirty dump when you have to unload the motherfucker.
Yeah, theirs
Oh,
doesn't
hell
dump,
yeah.
man. You gotta offload. Is that when I saw you today?
Nah, that was the second time.
Well,
That substation over there, that's where I had that dream that I killed somebody and buried them. That's where I had to go check to make sure it wasn't a fucking real thing.
let's
dude.
go back. Dude, that was how I woke
you
up
sure
that.
it wasn't
That's
real?
how I woke up that
it
day.
wasn't.
Hey, Randy, check this out. I woke up when I found out about the Mandela effect.
It's the Mandalorian
I
effect.
just happened to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning with like some indigestion or something. And I lay back down and I was just kind of a little restless. And I put on my phone for a second. And then one of the first videos I see is the Luke, I'm not, or I'm your father, or something. And I'm like, is
he
this?
says,
I was like, is this?
no.
I was like, is this?
I'm your father.
I was like, is this bullshit? And then I look at it and I look at something else. And like to me, it just happened that day. It was a brand new thing. And I'm freaking
That's
the
went down the
fuck.
rabbit
of the Mandalorian.
I woke up in the
That's
middle of the
always
night
been
to
like
go down
that.
the rabbit hole. So I'm like freaking out. Like, does anybody else know about this shit? Holy crap. And I made a post on my Facebook. And I was like, guys, does anybody know what the fuck this is? And no one commented for like a week. And I was freaking out.
Yeah,
But
this is a dream you had?
I had just switched. I had just made a post that was for one person. And I turned off for everybody to see it. So only the one person could see my whole post for a week.
Who was it?
Fucking mom or some dumb shit.
Or some dumb shit.
Okay, so you or mom? I don't fucking know.
Anyways, where I'm from, it was called the Howie Mandel effect.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that how? Don't you have a? Didn't you have a new? Didn't you have a new Mandela effect?
No?
No.
No?
Your new name's Randy Page, by the way.
Elliot. So the magic mirror on the wall is the one that fucking gets me.
Yeah, because it's always been mirror, mirror. on the
And
wall.
I even found a book where it still says mirror, mirror on the wall.
My
What if
worst-
they change it again? What
my
if the
worst
Chick-fil-A
one
loses the
is
K
the
again?
Berenstein Bears.
Oh yeah, and there's still residual
Yeah.
proof of that.
Berenstein Bears?
That
Come
ain't
on.
nobody never called them that shit.
Not a damn another.
I always remember it because I always remember the beer steins, the way that it was spelled.
Oh, what
The-
about
So
what
you're
about Ed
saying it's always
McMahon?
been Berenstein?
No,
Berenstein.
Berenstain.
Yeah, Berenstein Bears.
What about Ed McMahon?
But that's how I knew the difference.
Ed McMahon was always the Publishers Clearinghouse guy. He'd show up at people's doors with a fucking check, Publishers Clearinghouse. Nanny used to wait for him. She used to fill out all the shit.
He was part of the balloon guy.
Never happened.
I got a better one. the fucking Monopoly guy.
With
He
a
never
monocle,
had
yeah.
a fucking thing on his eye.
That's crazy.
How many times have I?
Get the fuck out of here. The Monopoly guy always had the thing on his eye, dude.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm with
You know they have a Savannah Monopoly game at Walmart?
Oh, yeah, they got one of almost everything.
I got a better one.
Richmond Hill Monopoly?
And it's gone.
PlayStation.
What was I gonna say?
You said you had a better one.
I know. But
Mandalorian effect.
Fuck. Oh, the fucking Wayans brothers in that movie,
Cash Money?
where he's
Blank check.
where he's like,
Blank man.
I see white people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Never
scary
said it.
movie. Scary movie.
Never
yeah.
said it.
Oh, because
But we all knew he said it because that was the joke.
they
That
were
was the
saying,
fucking.
they were
That was
saying,
the joke.
They were saying it was only releasing the previews. I remember seeing that part in the previews because I didn't watch the movie for a long time, but I remember that for a long time, and they might have took it out, but it was there.
What
for
about
sure.
this Sinbad Shazam movie? You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
It also just
They said that shit never happened. That shit happened.
Sinbad, I've seen him giving interviews about how mad he is about that. He swears
He's
it
kind of
didn't
like
happen.
Hit PE with the clue.
Sinbad said it didn't
Yeah,
happen?
he said
Are
it,
you
yeah.
fucking kidding me? I watched
Serious.
the movie, man.
Dude, he fucking him and some people, they made a spoof fucking preview for the movie, like a trailer. And he came out and said it was just a fucking joke.
Nah,
And, like
man.
that's why I'm old in it. But nah, he's full of shit. You can't trust a celebrity anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a picture of the VHS somewhere on here.
Yeah, I remember it. I might not have seen the whole movie. It might have been a preview, but I remember the attic scene where they found the fucking thing.
Yeah.
And
Did I tell you about when Dustin called me during the hurricane
Sorry.
and was like, he was trying to prepare for the hurricane it was about to hit? It was Matthew.
can't wait for you to tie this back in.
And he's it was Biddle that's doing this, so I mean,
I forgot. I didn't listen to the real first part.
Fucking hell. He calls me up and he's like, "Hey man, do you want to get a cow?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to get a fucking cow. Are you kidding me? You keep it half the week, I'll keep it the other half
Nah,
of the
dude,
week."
you wanna
It'll
eat
be
that
great.
motherfucker.
Yes, he wanted to buy a fucking butchered cow. He wanted to go in on some fucking meat
cheaper.
with me.
It's cheaper.
And
Yeah.
he's like, no, I don't think you
Yeah,
understand
you're gonna
what I'm talking
process it. Process it.
about. And when he cleared it up, I was like, "Fucking monster!"
Just because we got a couple pounds of
mouth's
weed
still
together.
watering, but you know.
Hell yeah, dude.
I threw down on the pounds of weed with you, bro, but I'm not throwing down on a fucking
cow,
livestock.
man.
If you do the math, man, it's cheaper like that to buy meat like that. But you
Yeah.
gotta have a deep freezer to put it in.
Oh,
a
man.
fucking grill.
All the steaks and ground beef you get from that shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta dry seal it fucking
And you can
freeze
name
up.
it.
I don't. Do they do ground beef? I don't. They don't do ground beef out of
I
that.
don't
you
know
kidding
how it
me?
works,
Yes.
man.
No, man, not the butcher that's gonna kill your cow. They're just gonna give you all the different
Oh
slices.
my
of-
God, you're wrong
I mean,
because
you
I
could-
know a lady that fucking we worked with
don't know
who
it,
killed her
so I
own
could be
cow,
wrong.
and she'd bring food all the time. She'd make all kind of little dinners. You get
But she
steak
killed her
cuts,
own
you
cow.
get ground beef. They grind.
Yeah, I
they
think they
grind
do it
all.
all.
They grind all the rest of it up after you get all the steak cuts.
How much
and-
ground beef do you get out of a cow? I've never heard of that.
Hey,
I've seen the
Siri.
list of all the different cuts you get.
Are you serious?
Really?
Flo, you got your phone
I've
on you?
never heard of that.
How much ground beef can you get out of a cow?
As much as a
Depends on how
cow.
big the cow is.
And then Bart Simpson pops up. Don't have a cow, man. The internet,
Boomers,
The
stick
internet just
parts,
turns into
guys.
trolls where you can't find any real answers anymore.
Anyways, dude, me and Biddle had some great fucking jams together.
Like when people ask people to fucking do Photoshop for them. Okay, and then they fuck it
Dude,
all
you
up.
know what's funny?
Say, please.
I got a funny jam story for Biddle. You know, we used to play in
Me too.
this living room,
Yeah.
right? And one night we were practicing. It was me, Steve. It was Ross. Ross's dad was there.
I love that guy.
And
That guy can
and
party,
Biddle,
bro.
And we're jamming. And this fucking black chick walks in Biddle's front door, right? Just walks in.
One of
Yeah.
Jessica's friends.
I don't know who it was. Some black chick from she was ghetto as fuck.
That's probably Ross just had a hot sister. He used to hang out with Slim.
No,
sister.
she didn't know anybody. She heard the music.
Oh,
she came in.
shit.
And Biddle looks at me like,
They live right there by Montclair on
I'm about
Largo
to shoot
Drive.
this bitch in the face. And I was like,
That's
oh,
the first
God.
time Ross ever looked anybody
Here
in
we
the
go.
eye.
Now, listen, she beeline for Steve.
Oh.
And she starts, Biddle was like, all right, let's just keep playing, whatever. And she starts grinding on Steve, right? got his beer out of his hand within like 6 seconds.
And then drank it.
Chugged it.
14 years old later.
Oh no, she was like in her 40s. She was old. She was wore out.
Oh shit.
And
Remember the homeless chicks that used to come by here to drink?
I have no idea.
Oh my god.
They used to ask us if we know our vowels, and we would tell them.
The old black ones with no teeth?
A-E-I-O-U. He's smart. There was the deaf one, and then her handler.
I really
And then-
thought
and
about
then-
fucking one of them one time. I was
And then
Arthur
Arthur
I was like,
was
man, I
sometimes-
might have to fucking get a pair of scissors to cut my.
Or the
way
old
through
black
her-
guy that would bark at people. He'd be up at Parker's trying
Thank
to bite
God. Hey,
people and
bro,
shit.
I'm fucking
Yeah, I know you're
15.
talking about.
I'm 15 and I'm on beer, bro. 40s were like 56 cents at Parker's.
I gotta get some.
The deaf chick freaked me out.
Let's
I
take-
don't know
y'all
why.
gotta smoke a cigarette. Let's take a break.
What time
America,
is it?
America. I will admit that I
Yeah,
am
we made it
freaked
past
the
them.
fuck
10
out
minutes,
by
10 minutes
deaf
past
people.
first breaks.
Yeah.
Nothing against
Probably
them.
started about
They
2
just
minutes
freak me
late.
out. Deaky Minor. He's
All
the
right,
one
we're
that
going to take a
started
break. We'll be right back on the Boomstik Pod Squad Radio Network. We're kind of a big deal. Wait till I get my new microphone, motherfucker. I'm doing solo pods every day.
it. Do you eat pod sticks?
Who run Bartertown? Master Blaster.
Cavalier, 92 Cavalier. And
Yeah,
I had
get him out of
cruise
his skirt
control.
when he walked
Had,
up.
had a cruise control at 92. And when we went by around the curve, and that damn deputy went around the curve, and I knew it was over.
Bro, didn't he run your skirt? I heard the best advice ever on Theo Vaughn. He said, he goes, my daddy told me, he said, don't ever linger, man. Don't ever fucking stay more than you're welcome. He said, be good and be gone.
You could always tell when somebody's lingering too.
You can tell when they don't want you to be there. Because
I-
you're like, all right then, man.
I'd be able to read that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at the ground, walking the other way, like, go back toward your bike. He's not a bad
All
guy.
right,
He's
I
not a bad
get it.
guy, but he's a
Yeah.
fucking wild motherfucker,
Is
bro.
that the guy from next door?
He fucks the fire department lady that lives way down there, somewhere on the left.
Why the fuck did he stop here?
Because he seen me. I made eye contact. I fucked up. I said nobody look at him, and I talked.
You don't
Nobody looked at him.
Every time he drives by, he revs this fucking shit up to try to get my attention.
don't have
Because
that
he's seen us
friend,
putting
so
that
you-
bar in there that night. And he's trying to fucking, he's like, man, I come over, I keep knocking on the door, you don't ever answer. I was like, oh, we're in the back, man, you know, whatever. Just trying to be casual and nice. And
We don't want to fucking hang out with you.
he's like, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. You got the coolest fucking neighbor right down the fucking road. You don't hang out with me, man. I'm a cool motherfucker. You ain't gonna fucking meet nobody cooler than me.
He was
I swear to
wearing-
God.
He was wearing a corn shirt, okay?
Speaking of rest in peace, Donnie
That's
Baker.
pretty cool, but
State law. Oh.
dude, I have to tell you all this. I went into the bathroom just a minute ago, and I weighed myself. And I was exactly 234 pounds, and I took a really big piss,
And then weighed yourself again?
and I was 233.1.
That's
I
impressive.
pissed almost a pound just now.
That's a pound of piss, buddy.
Did you also happen to fart when you pee?
Nope,
Really?
only urine.
That's good control.
That's a very accurate scale.
I mean, unless it's wrong.
Whose turn is it?
Do you always get naked to get on the scale, though? Because that
It's
was
your
weird.
turn.
The door wasn't locked.
That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
There you go, sir. Throw some of that good stuff in there. Sir Joshua.
You want the game? You don't want this game?
You don't want this game? You don't want this game?
Are those the ones I brought
Fucking
over
hell,
here?
dude. Tell him to roll a game.
Yeah,
Don't be all timid.
was-
Timid.
Game recognized game, bro.
I don't like this very much.
That was cool. That was sweet.
Yeah, that sucks y'all's boss works y'all like that, man.
Yeah, yours too, Club.
I don't let him do that shit to me.
My
I
boss
leave when I
is cool,
leave.
man. He knows what time it is. You know,
3:30.
I mean,
Yeah, from 4:30 to 3:30.
3:30's getting late, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because y'all get up at the fucking ass crack of dawn.
We started at 7.
Dude, you only got so much work in you.
I wake.
At a
I
certain
leave
point,
the
you're
house
paying me
at
more
7.
for less production.
We start at 7, and we get off at like 3 to 3:30.
Well, we start at 7:30, and we get off at
You
7:30.
hear this shit, Flo? You hear this shit, Flo? You're welcome.
But we get paid overtime.
10:30, boy.
I mean,
For overtime.
if I work over 3:30, I'll get paid some extra.
10:30 is when I take my first.
He just tried to get me to do a Saturday. Today he was talking to me about it.
They're doing a Saturday.
Well, it's good because they're
I
going
know that.
to edit late.
They're
so
doing
not
a
gonna wait on
Saturday
you.
this Saturday, but I'm going out of town. I'm leaving Friday. We're going to Cedar Key.
He's about to cut.
I said, man, you want me to come in for Saturday? Just tell me what you're gonna give me.
Okay, yeah, that works. But you think it's going to really be like that?
If it's not, that's the last motherfucking town. Fool me twice. You know what I'm saying?
And I usually
There's
do it.
obviously a disconnect here.
I'll usually do it, but he pays extra for the weekends, you know? It's worth it.
You ever get the storm calls? He don't do storm calls, does he?
We haven't done them in a while.
That motherfucker here. He don't bother me with them, but he call people at like 11 o'clock at night, midnight.
Well, you know, we used to do that.
2 in the morning.
Me and Craig's been out there at like 2 in the morning. I'll never forget the time that we were in Strathy Hall, right? And we called Craig, and Craig was like, yeah. And we were like, all right, go to the yard and get the dump truck and meet us in Strathy Hall. He goes to the yard and gets the chip truck and the chipper, back when we had a chipper and a chip truck, and comes to the job. And he pulls up, I was like, Chuck, he's got the goddamn chip truck. So he had to turn around and go all the way back to the yard to get the dump truck.
Where was the job? Oh,
Strathy Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know where our yard is?
Yeah. We peeped y'all out.
Oh, y'all went by there?
Yeah, we've been by there.
We got a cool yard.
Yeah, that's all right.
Fucking turf war over here? What's going on?
Me, Chuck started it.
Nah, dude, Will started it when he came to look at our truck for the lift.
Yeah, but Chuck let him. Chuck
Yeah.
let him copycat.
I was up in it when he was measuring it. I'm like, look at this
Was you?
Yeah. Well, I was in the lift. The lift wasn't on the truck.
I was up in it while he was measuring it.
The best way to get an accurate reading.
You just said that way better than I did.
No, I don't think so.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, I guess you will. Did you hear me dry humping my drums on the fucking the new clip? Yeah, that's me. Dry humping my drums.
I'm such a little content creator. Catch you guys in your vulnerable moment.
Have you put y'all up on OnlyFans yet? Across all platforms you suggested. Bob Bear, Beer, Bob Bear, Beer, your beer. Yeah.
Nice call.
Ready? Yeah! Yeah! What the fuck?
What happened? You put it down too hard?
I just sat there for a while before I opened it.
Oh. Better get
Well,
that head.
I went and got an extra beer
Better
when I went
get
inside
that,
because
Mr.
I was like,
Otis.
we're gonna go pod, and y'all motherfuckers never came in
All right,
here.
if we were a band, what would the
We were
instruments
trying to
be?
make sure there wasn't.
If we were
another
all the band,
person
what would the
coming in here
instruments
with
be?
us.
Me?
You'd be the singer for sure. You'd be the fucking bass player. You'd be the goddamn. You'd be the drummer. No, you'd be the guitar player. You'd be the drummer. I'm fucking out.
I don't know. I'd be.
I forgot to put me in the, I forgot to put me in the band.
Roadie,
What are you talking
Can I
about?
play the
Well, you'd
bass?
be the drummer, and I'll be the guitar player.
you're the producer. You're
You'd
the
be the-
sound,
you'd be the
sound
bass
guy.
Editor.
You're the
I
sound
never
guy.
pull off the leather. What you want me to
Sound guy,
do?
Video
Fucking.
guy, the-
He'll be the clown that on stage.
What
that
was the
beats
guy's
himself
name?
up like-
Eddie on
like-
fucking Stranger Things?
Nut.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know, but you're so cool. I want a lighter.
There you go.
Oh, nothing face, man. Their face is so nothing.
Now.
Randall.
Welcome to the Boomstik Pod Squad Radio Network. Just another casual Tuesday before our early band practice. Bob is going on vacation. He's leaving us all. Where are we going, Bob?
It's top secret, man. I ain't telling nobody that
You
shit.
already told us.
Cedar Key.
All
You already told us. It's on record.
Secret key.
It's not secret. Cedar, like a cedar tree.
Remember? See there what he did?
See, dude. Yeah, it's a cool, like.
I'm not adding. I'm not adding.
At
least I got nothing. Fuck.
Tell me how you see her. Tell me how you see
You know how I found that? You know how I found this spot? I actually got married there, but I found this spot by, I was supposed to go down to the Keys, and they're like real Keys, right?
Yeah.
Little Con Key, when Irma came through. And
Or your conquistador?
the day I was supposed to check into my room, it was the day that Irma wiped the whole island off that I was going to stay at.
I'm going to tell you, you ain't staying here.
Yeah, that's right.
Irma had to come up with something else.
Sure did, goddammit.
I'm going to tell you right now.
So I was like,
I'm on tired.
I remember the palm tree I was trimming when I got the phone call. You know, I was just completely blowed. I was
You
like,
answered while you were
I
doing a
guess
tree?
next week, because I knew he was going to call. I was waiting for it. So the next week, instead of going on vacation, I worked.
That just sucked.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking terrible.
So
At least you
on a
found that
fucking
cool
beach right
spot.
now smoking a
You
blunt.
found that
So,
spot, handled your business, and look at you now, man.
What I did, I was like, okay, I'm going to take the fastest route to the Gulf Coast from here.
Yeah,
And it took me straight to Cedar Key, right?
yeah.
So I grabbed my snorkel gear, and I'm like, I'm going to go get in some water, right? I go there.
Do you have snorkel here?
We get there at night.
I have snuggle gear.
We get there at night, and you know, I'm chilling.
Scuba Bob.
Everything's black, and I get there in the morning, and all the water's black, and there's like no beach. It's like nowhere to snorkel or anything.
Oh,
what does
man.
that mean exactly? Or is this does that have racial undertones?
What, snorkeling?
No, the gear is so black, right? You gotta
The
look like
whole-
a seal.
I went
The
to the
water's
beach and
black.
it was too black.
The low visibility, 10%.
Yeah, low visibility. There you
Cedar
go.
Key.
But anyways, you can't swim there. But then we like.
I heard if you pee
they
in the
got
water,
a
it turns
fucking
black.
strip-
black?
There was a
They got a
oil
strip
spill.
that's
True.
called Dock Street, man, with the coolest bars you'll
Nobody
ever go
got
to,
it.
man.
God damn it.
Dock Street.
Dock Street. And,
Ever tell you about
I fell in love with that place. That place is awesome. I go there all the time.
Why don't you marry it?
We
got
got
married
married
there.
there. So,
Don't you dare leave us, Bob.
did you ever be able to use the water though, or is it just?
Yeah, you fish there. You don't swim. It's a fishing town. Well, really, what it's about, dude?
So can I borrow your snorkel gear? You don't fucking need it.
Oh, I still go to the Keys, too. But
No, the tank was just full of whippets. He just carried it around.
I got a way better scuba setup now, so I don't.
Did you get it from your old singer, Steve?
You remember Scuba Steve, this tree man?
Yeah, I do. He went to
Yeah, we
Tennessee.
tied his truck to the fucking fence.
Dude, the funniest shit ever. The funniest shit ever, dude, is in Tennessee, man. When everybody's running up that big hill.
When he fell?
Yeah, because I'm filming it, right? And you see him reach the top, and then he kind of stumbles, and all you see his feet go up, and he disappears over the other side, dude. It's the greatest footage.
Classic.
I've got that somewhere. That footage is here somewhere.
Habitat all cracked out, fucking making everybody laugh.
Oh, yeah. Also, when I
Let me tell you about
fucking...
them kids, them damn kids.
I hit Franklin's beer in the laundromat that time.
Oh, he
and
hated
he
you
never
forever.
forgetted me for that.
Oh, he's
Still
still mad.
hates you, yeah. Why the fuck he do that? We
Still
did
mad.
that.
You remember
We
that?
pranked each other all the time. But why Bobby try me like that, man?
That was my first beer in 5 years.
He's racist, man. He don't like me at all.
Dude.
He always got the best crew. My guys will never make him do anything. He gets all, everybody loves him. He gets all the white girls.
That new ass truck with extended cab.
Dude, every time yeah, it was a good truck.
Yeah.
That was, hey, welcome to the team, bro. Boom.
Every time
He
I
looked
see
at
him, though, I
and
think
all that
that
does is like, hey, chug it. He looked at it like, I'm not fucking drinking that. You owe me a beer.
dude, every time I see him, I think of that though. Even when I was like, man, I'm fucking so glad for you. You got all this equipment and you fucking will.
He's
over,
thinking of
man.
cackety one more time.
And I still think he's like, yeah, but you still had my beer that one time.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't even like beer. You
My name is Antonio Banderas.
just-
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
You hit my beer. Prepare for me to hit your beer.
They have vendettas. That's why they're called vendettas.
Dude, I didn't. It was a joke. I'm sorry that
We're drinking in a laundromat at a goddamn suburban lodge in the middle of fucking Tennessee at goddamn 22 years old.
and I was like,
on acid out of our fucking minds.
Next to a woman's prison and an airport, which Marco accidentally shot at right after 9/11.
yeah, and there was all
Remember all the bumper stickers?
prostitutes
It was after
everywhere.
9/11 because there were bumper
Right
stickers.
after
It was the
9/11.
flag stickers everywhere on everything.
Oh man, they were a bunch of faggots.
Ah, that was my favorite.
You remember when that truck wrecked with the prostitute in
The
it and the pimp
cheeseburger!
cut her out?
Yeah, that's when Habitat tried to tell the cops, I seen everything happen. What happened is these damn kids run down there. That was the damn
These
kids.
badass kids,
That
right
was the
here.
damn kiss story, yeah. You know what the fuck he's talking about. Yeah.
He tells the same story. You will find him now. I seen him going up and down Chevis Road. I'm about to
Habitat?
die. I got a year left to live. Yeah, over there by Habitat Drive.
I remember when he tried to punch me while I was driving. You remember that?
I got a cheeseburger on the dashboard.
Did he not make contact?
I mean, not really, but when I got out,
Like a limp
I was
wrist
like, are you
sideways?
fucking
Yeah.
serious?
I like, well, I
fuck out of
caught
my
the truck and I
Tried to
got
hit him
out.
with the truck.
And I was like, all right, man, now punch me. I'm not driving anymore. Get the fuck out and punch me. And he wouldn't get out of the truck. He like tried to punch me from behind while I was driving everybody.
I ate his
Like,
cheeseburger.
what are you doing? And I remember Pep was taking his shit off. And as soon as he swung on me, Pep like held him down.
Yeah, put his feet against the fucking
And I
windshield.
was like, I could have popped him, dude, but I didn't. And
Right.
I was like, man, fuck that. Let me get out of the
You
truck.
should have hit Pep.
Let him get out of the truck, and if he wants to punch me, he can punch me like a man, not from behind. And he's like, no, man, fuck that. Fuck that. All these people here, man. Fuck
Didn't you
that."
call him a crackhead though?
I called him all kinds of shit because he wouldn't
Yeah,
shut
but
the
he
fuck
was-
up.
When I heard the story, it was, I ain't no crackhead. I ain't no fucking crackhead. I got food. That's my cheeseburger on the dashboard.
I was in the truck, wasn't I? Was I in the front?
All I remember was me, Habitat, and Pep was in the front. Because Pep jumped over the seat and grabbed him, and I don't remember who was in the back.
I remember, bro, because I remember your fucking hair kind of moved to the side.
I feel like it was Keith
like,
Leggett, though.
I
feel
don't
like
know, man.
Keith Leggett was on your crew?
Keith Leggett was on my crew longer than anybody else.
No shit.
Yeah.
Keith Byron Leggett.
I feel like
Yes.
it was. I might not have been.
Sharon's
They
husband.
split me and Randy up for a while.
Keith Leggett was on my crew
I worked
longer
with
than
Keith.
anybody
I worked
else.
with Keith Leggett a long
I
ass time,
love
bro.
Keith, man.
He was
He was
609.
Yeah, he was on my crew for longer than anybody
Hey,
else.
Remember when me and him got into it?
It was a race
'Cause he was
between him
talking
and
about-
Tony O'Neill.
Remember
Every
when
time
me
he
and him
goes to
got
hand
into
you
it?
the blunt, he goes, "Hey, wait, did you wash your hands?"
I know
He's a
you
very finicky
or I,
motherfucker.
I burped in the
Oh,
truck.
yeah.
He's like, I know you did it on purpose.
Yeah, I know you did
Nah,
it on
dude.
purpose.
Remember when
Young
he was
buck.
talking, remember we
Hold
was talking
on,
about the dildo in his wife's
You
ass?
burped and you blew it in his face. He was like,
I worked with you and Keith Leggett out there. Keith Leggett was working with us when you accidentally dropped that log through the fucking roof.
oh
The
yeah.
break
Yeah.
cut. The break cut.
Shit, Keith Leggett was working with us when we got caught smoking a blunt
Yeah.
from.
I don't even know why that fucking
Listen, it was
escaped me.
It was me,
That's
you,
my bad. That's
me,
my
you,
bad.
Keith Leggett, and Big D.
Yeah.
And Big D was the only reason we still had our jobs because Larry liked Big D. He was friends with his son.
Did he?
Larry loved Big
He
D.
probably still does.
Oh, Big D.
I remember he came up and he was like, "Hey, you know this is a drug-free work zone." I was like, "Oh, absolutely."
Hollywood.
Hey, Keith Leggett got approached early ass in the morning at the fucking that
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
on my crew.
Yeah,
talking
I
about
know.
that
That's
the
what I
other
was saying. Hey, yeah, that was the fucking super crew, man. It was me up
Yeah.
there because, hey, listen, remember we stole Joe's fucking sweater and Keith went home and washed it?
Yeah.
Because Joe Baker never
Oh,
he always
yeah.
wore the same sweater over and over again. But, yeah.
I think that guy knows what time we break, and he put his corn shirt on. He tried to infiltrate our pod squad.
You think so?
Bill brought him up
Oh,
on the fucking
shit.
top of the fucking mirror. Close, as far away from the
Farthest
square.
away as possible.
Go give me the
Hey.
go give me the copy of the neighborhood map. I do need it. We put it back up there.
But
We're
not
gonna start
Keith-
one of those pin boards with the string attached to it everywhere.
Keith Leggett was smoking a bowl at the Walmart one morning.
Those are cool, dude.
And
Oh,
a
yeah,
female cop comes up, all fucking lights blaring and shit, and comes up to his window and says they got to report somebody was smoking crack out here in this truck. And Keith Leggett goes, "Ma'am, can you read?" And he pointed down to the fucking drug-free workplace.
Well, no, they
I thought they
pulled
said
up.
free drugs.
He pulled in with his car and they pulled in behind him, but he was already out of his car walking towards the truck.
Okay.
And the cops were like, "Hold on a second. and we got a report of somebody smoking crack, right? And I didn't really hear the cops because the truck's already, it's winter time. So the truck's already warming up. We're already sitting in the truck, right? And we're watching the whole thing. And then he comes over and he's like pointing at the truck and talking to him. He's like, and they let him get in the truck and they left. And then he told me about them.
He makes you feel bad when
and he
he's
was
like,
smoking crack. And he's like, man, I was smoking the fucking weed, not crack.
You can't just tell them that, you know.
Like, well, maybe you shouldn't look like you're smoking crack so much. You know, you're black and you're doing this. No offense, because I love you, but
yeah.
And
Quit
a white
getting the
girl
big-
cops
quit
couldn't
getting
think
the
you're
big flame
smoking
lighters.
crack.
Dude,
Dude.
I heard it sucks.
Do you remember Terry? You remember Terry?
Terry,
Big Dick Terry.
I've never seen any Terry dicks.
He showed you his
You've been
dick
caught
that
in
one
a couple
time.
parking lots, motherfucker.
Who did?
Terry, his name was Terry. He was my groundsman. And you said something about his dick. And he turned around and he was like, bam. And he had like a 14-incher. You don't remember that?
I think I might have blocked that memory.
Either that or something else happened.
Randy, you just fucking
Getting
you asked
uncomfortable,
for
huh?
that one. Now we all saw
But
it.
yours name wasn't Tory?
No, it was Terry.
Okay, tell me about Tori's
Because
dick,
listen-
Randy. Go ahead.
No, hold on. Listen, because
11 at best.
Terry works
That's why
for
there's
the
a
water
confusion.
company, and we busted the water one time, and he came out, right?
Yeah.
And he was fixing the water, and I was
Red
like,
Cross?
man, is your name Terry? Because he worked on my crew for about 6 months. And he's like, yeah. I was like, dude, you used to work for Trees Incorporated. He's like, yeah, man, like 20 years ago. And I was like, I told him about me, and he was like,
Where's your hair, man?
I seen that fucking.
"Exactly,
I seen that black dude Eric that used to work with us
You
back
with that
in the
long
day.
hair, white boy.
That sounds familiar, Eric.
He said that he told me that Wes ended up like setting him up on some shit.
O'Neal?
Like Wes O'Neal?
Yeah, he like sent him to the store to get Sudafed, and he didn't know anything about it, had no fucking clue. So he goes in there and all nonchalantly, without a fucking
I
clue
love
in
Wes,
the world,
man. Wes was
buys
a
a
good
bunch
friend
of-
of mine, man.
Really,
buys
Wes
a
O'Neal?
bunch of Sudafed for Wes, and then
On the list.
when he's walking out, playing closer to walking with him, and
Ah,
fucking
damn.
hemmed him up and
He was
had him all in the office and shit. And they were like, "Obviously, you don't know what this is for, do you?" It was like, "What's what for?" And they're like, all the Sudafed you bought." "Yeah, I know what it's for. It's for my buddy. He needed some Sudafed." What? He had no fucking clue.
Oh, he
That's-
didn't
No.
put the two together.
Nope,
He's just
had
doing
no
somebody a
fucking
favor.
clue.
He built the high school with me. He was working with Steel Erectors when Mark Rich's brother Tommy got me that job out there. And he was there from like the fucking first day. Like he was one of the few that were there with me the whole time. And he would like help me understand small things, read the tape measure, because he knew I knew Tom and we were just cool as shit.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
he
never
was
fucked with
really
Wes.
fucking smart, man. He was really good. But then I found out that they were paying this motherfucker like garbage. They started me at like fucking $17, $18 an hour.
And this was back in the
First
day.
day on the job. And 2010. It wasn't too long ago. But
I remember when he lived in a camper with his daddy.
But he was getting like fucking $8 an hour, man. Everybody on the job site didn't even know why they were there or what they were doing, and they're fucking pulling $25 an hour all over the place. And he's sitting there with eight, like getting $230 checks, and he's there the longest out of everybody. He actually worked at the place before they put us on site.
That sucks.
He's the epitome of a poor dude that just got drugged by this fucking system, bro.
Listen,
So his daddy was an asshole too. He used to beat the shit out of him, man.
It's not just that. It's that if you can tell a person, and you can tell
He's
certain
like, please
things
don't look
about,
at my check.
you
I
can
was like,
tell-
I won't, man.
You can tell certain things
And then I
about
looked
certain
at it,
people.
I was like,
So you know, if you're an employer, you
No
try
way is
them.
that
You offer them that low bid, and watch their eyes. You know, and they can get away with that shit for a very long time and not give a shit.
He's like, what you getting, man? 10? They give you 10?
That's sad.
You
You
tell-
know,
give you
they
10 an
put
hour?
the fear you
They
can't
probably
talk
started
about
you
what
at
you
10,
make with
man. You
anybody,
lucky-
and
you
they'll
lucky
just fucking
motherfucker.
take that slave labor and
Oh, I was getting like $7.58 a
People are
week
fucked up
at the
like
end of the
that.
day. My paycheck's an hourly erection.
I hate that for him, but
Now whose turn is it?
Your mom. Wait.
Ooh.
why
you-
doesn't mom?
Hey, he's
fucking-
talking about our mom,
Why
bro.
doesn't mom ever have? You know, it's like
Hey, we gotta
she
do something. Hey, Randall, we gotta do
lingers.
something for mom soon, please. Another
Like,
dinner.
yeah, August 23rd.
Oh, is that soon?
That's her birthday.
Yeah.
All right, it was
It's
that
like a
one, I
month
guess.
away.
It's about
But
30 days away.
she's been spending too much time away from us, man. I don't know how much she's coming by and seeing the girls, but
Rarely.
she's falling into depression again, man. We gotta fucking get her out of it. We
Well,
gotta.
because she's depressed because she tried to get me to move in with her, and that didn't happen.
tried to charge
I
you
try to tell
$30,000.
I try to tell her like I tell Brittany every time she wants me to move to Statesboro. I am not ready to end the relationship with my son.
It's a lot of change, man.
I'm not.
He
I'm
ain't
not ready
ready
because
for-
he's not gonna go to Gammy's house way the fuck out there, and he damn sure ain't gonna go to Statesboro. I'm not ready to end my friendship that I
You
have.
don't want him to
with
even have to
Bethany.
make that decision.
With Bethany or Drake.
Well,
But
either
the
way.
Drake thing,
Okay, well, let's
the
take care of
Drake
our
thing,
mother.
he'll yeah, let's do something for mom.
Yeah, I agree with all that. Let's do something. She's so cute. You getting a little old and forgetful. Let's give her another puppy.
I
Surprise!
do got an extra pug.
Surprise! She was gonna take cornbread and I didn't make her.
Bro, it turns out that the second dog she brought me, the second pug,
Gay.
that was actually supposed to be the first pug.
Oh, she fucked up.
Yeah. Well, her mom she grabbed the wrong one and
That's
watched
a
it
pugly
watch it.
situation.
The mom's like, he's the sweetest one. He's almost full black, but a little bit on his toe.
Like
He's playful. He's the smallest one. He's too fucking brave. I was waiting for him to figure out how to jump off the couch, but when he fucking finally did, he shot out 5 fucking foot that way.
Is he a ferret?
Seems like it, and he landed it perfectly and kept with the run. So, but he plays rough with the girls with the mouth. He's 9 weeks old. This guy,
between everybody.
9 weeks.
Yeah, for sure.
Feels like a better combo.
He's a pug, a little black pug. He's
What's his
adorable.
mic?
Brittany
Ooh,
loves
wait.
him, but he's a little rough with the
And I
girls.
got
Freya's
a
trying
nice-
to put lipstick on the motherfucker.
And I stand.
But you know, he's not super rough. He just he likes to play with
I ain't
his teeth.
spending
He's
that
not
money right now.
trying to be.
180.
He's not trying to be.
Maybe like sooner.
But he wasn't as described.
later, but not
but then
now.
they called me yesterday and they're like, "Hey,
so cold out. You're gonna be
do you know anybody that wants this other dog?" Like, and I'm like,
They
well,
better
shit,
have it
bro.
this
How
time,
much
we
I
blow
want
this
for it?
fuck.
And they're like, you know, we'll do a trade. And I'm like, bet. So we bartered. She brings this other little black
Oh,
pug
damn it.
over. And this one was the one they had described before. Even the markings on the motherfucker were like, wait a minute. You know, and this one is being all sweet. I put this motherfucker up to my ear without being, well, I was a little scared, but, you know, the other dog would just be like, yeah, you know, just fucking with you. Catching the nose on the lip. You're like trying to be quick as fuck, throw him back out. But the other puppy, the motherfucker is just so sweet. He hasn't once tried to put his mouth on fucking anything but dog food. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just lays there and he is what Fiona needed for sure because
So you
she
didn't have
was
to pay
not
for it?
fucking with that
So you
other
didn't have to
dog.
pay for it at all?
It's a pug.
Did a trade.
People come here to trade. Take a little profit, do a little business.
That's
Got nothing to trade, you got no business in buying town.
So I got 2
That
little
song's
pugs
gonna be
now.
awesome.
Freya named the first one
Wait,
Chewy.
you got both of them?
Yeah. Freya named the first one Chewy.
They get one each.
She comes
man.
home, she sees it, she's like, "Oh my god, he's so cute."
Chewy's an awesome name, by the way.
He looks like
I
Choji.
said she should name the
I'll
other
call
one
him
from
Chewy.
Spaceballs. Name him Bartholomew. One Chewy, one Bartholomew.
Well,
Barth
we
and
we,
Chewy.
we
Barty.
we struggled with Yoda. We struggled with Jabba. Where I was gonna do Wookiee at one point. I just couldn't figure it out, you know. But today she sent me a message and said that they named him and they're calling him Chunky. So it's Chewy and Chunky. He's fat too. He's a little shit. He tried to jump off the couch and did exactly what I expected. Flum, flum, flum.
They're damn
I'm
so
like,
cute.
This one here, it's my note.
Gotta bring him with the backpack next time.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Join the Pod Squad.
All my stuff will be pissed and shitted on from the
Somebody
fucking-
else pass it down, pass it around, put it in here. Take one down, pass it around. I don't know. You may split it. You can pass it. You can pass it. I was just gonna see who took it. Like that one. That one's gotta go early.
Damn near the
an acid bath one right there, dude.
I like that.
I guess I got time for one more blunt. But I gotta get some beer in this.
Yeah, I'll take a brew.
I'll leave you what some God machine.
I'll take a brew.
2, 3.
Hey, Bob, mine are in the door.
4? 4? 4?
You got enough hands for that?
They made me a sandwich too.
Okay.
Bologna. He said he'd do it.
He said he would rub his dick in it.
Here.
But here's the trick.
Hey, Flo, grab this cherry gelato.
Here's the prank: is he's not even gonna make me a sandwich, so he won't have his dick on it. So, you know, I win. Fucker.
He's not gonna make it there. You're way too optimistic.
I was gonna play that joke on Brittany, but I was getting high at the same time, and like I got lost down the middle. And before I do it, I was halfway through the sandwich. I'm like, fuck.
You mean that for me? Yeah, man.
There you go.
Bro, we didn't even ask for this. They gave this to us today. And Flo was so happy.
What
He's
is
like,
that,
she did the
petroleum
best
jelly?
job ever.
Honey.
It's just honey from KFC for our biscuits.
Oh my God.
Hot sauce and honey? Does she love us?
The bitch at Wimbledon out of the Wendy's forgot my motherfucking strawberry frosty today.
He's weighing himself again.
Alright, look. 34, 42.
It's not going to be as much this time, bro. I'm going to fucking hit his beer. I'm going to fucking get him, boy. Art.
What was it?
I don't fucking know. Was I supposed to guess? Bro, I had headphones on. Was I supposed to remember something? I'm pissed every time. You know how much water you're wasting? I'm gonna start to charge you off. Flush it. That's a pound of flush. You won't.
You can't pull
This is where I'm gonna cut to us doing it, okay? So,
Why are we gonna do
might as well go grab me one.
He said,
Well, you know what's gonna... Just like David's song. I fucking hate this song. I don't want to do that. and then you cut to him and he's belting the chorus.
What song?
Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh.
It was coming on. I was like, no, come on, you're doing it. He's like, no, bro, I'm not doing it. He goes, I fucking hate this song. And then it cut scene and he's screaming the chorus. I got him so
I
good.
got him drunk up for 5 beers.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Fucking
he was like,
keep
this
the
motherfucker
the
got an
video
attitude with me.
Mood.
And wanted to bowl up to me. And I'm like, boy, you ain't ready. And I said, you want to do something? Do something. And that motherfucker hit me. So I was, trying to grab a bat, chase him down with it. And he's pretty quick because he's older now. He's a big boy. And I got in the van. And I was just going to scare him with it. I was just going to catch up and scare him with it. He's running down the road. And then I just pulled the wheel and hit the little motherfucker. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? And he's like, and Tony's like, do what? And he was like, I was mad. And I'm like, bro,
you're incriminating me right now.
That's like illegal. He goes, oh yeah, he's got a restraining order against me now.
That's exactly what the judge said.
I apologize.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he actually did. I thought he was playing when he was laying there in the grass.
He was a huge Tony Stewart fan.
Oh, Keith Leggett, man, I miss that guy. That guy was really cool, man.
He told me one day, he's like, you know I love my wife Sharon, right? I'm like, yeah.
I thought he fucked all kinds of chicks, but
Bro, he
Right.
stole my tag.
And he's
he
like-
stole my tag. And
And he's like, but the reason I've got candy on the side here is because
I like both
we are genetically designed to be dogs. That's why they call us dogs. It don't matter how much we love or take care of the woman, we gotta have something on the side. We gotta have something on the side of that. We just have to. We're raised that way. We're
That's like
taught
you.
that way, and it's in our DNA. It's battle of the sexes. And he's like giving me this big ass fucking long talk because I asked him about this other girl.
You know,
Dude,
you
I
know a
remember-
cow don't fuck the same cow twice. They fuck every cow in the whole
Listen,
field.
I remember when he took a prostitute into the woods, right beside
That is so romantic.
Johnny
Most
Mercer
guys just same
and,
old thing. Hotel
Wilmington
room. No,
Island
he made
Road.
a picnic.
Yeah.
The woods back there. He took her back there and she was giving him a blowjob.
Red
and he was like,
bugs. That's so romantic.
let me shoot you some extra money and let me fuck you. And then I guess he fucked her and then he came out and he told us about it. I was like, we were like in our young 20s, man.
Oh,
It blew my
guess-
mind.
Where's my
This
high
guy
five?
just took a fucking prostitute in the woods. Like it wasn't shit on lunch break.
Hey, one tried Will and Jose at the fucking Goodwill the other day.
Really?
They worked Saturday, and they said this fucking tan skinned fucking girl about 22 years old come
That
out
means
asking
white.
for $20.
They can't even say white.
No, it's tan skin.
It's okay.
So she came
It was
out asking
it was
Jose
light
for
brown.
$20 and said she'll do anything. She's just hungry. She wants $20. And he
Well,
don't
what'd
really
you do
speak
for
English. So he's like,
$5?
I don't know. You're talking to him.
She's like, I mean, I can rake yards and shit. Like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
That's what I told
dude.
Will to do. Because he said,
Hand that bitch
he's
a
got
rake.
all the money. And Will says, I don't know what she's like, can I get like $50? It had went up $30 fucking dollars by the time she walked in the parking lot. And we're back.
This is my last song for the night.
That Randy's gonna end up one more time.
Nah. Bro.
Then I gotta exit the man.
Well, it's been real and it's been fun, but it's also been real fun.
Gay. Sorry, dude.
I was kidding. I'm gonna have to wind up buying the mics all the way around, bro. This thing is so sexy.
Well, you just gotta figure out your peak moments.
No, I don't gotta do shit no
You
more.
know, we could get a noise gate for this whole thing.
You get a noise gate for these nuts because I don't gotta do shit no more.
Oh, look at me. I've got two. Fuck off.
Yeah, I keep it plural over here.
I identify as a two-nut individual.
So
Well,
if you
that's all
don't
that
have a
matters,
sack, is it a
dude.
pouch? Nut pouch?
Hey there, lonely boy.
I've got many nuts.
But you still like blue loads like regular.
Hey, you know how your dick hangs to the left? Does your nut hang to the middle? Does it got a pref?
Yeah, exactly right.
Right,
know,
like fucking noon, 12
Most
and
of
6?
the time, it's just covering up the air hole back there, causing all that fucking snoring.
So when
I
you're
remember
erect, you're
my,
straight up, you're like 12 and 6, like a dinosaur. Like
I
little.
remember when my bass player from Ewoks got a vasectomy. I was like, well, what's it like?
It's like a tricectomy.
I was like, does it blow out? Is it like a poof of smoke? He's like, no, man, I don't even know. I just come in my wife every time.
I just do what she
well,
tells
hey,
me.
hey,
Where do you want it?
Hence
Where
the
do you
fact
want
that
it?
you got a vasectomy.
A little fortune cookie fucking thing comes out.
It's all the same, I guess.
All right, thanks for coming by, fuckers. New schedule coming out soon. We're probably gonna change things up.
bomb squirt.
Put it on the board. Are the Braves still on a delay?
I don't think they started yet. I'm not sure.
That'll be
Where they
awesome.
playing at?
Boston.
Boston, but it's on radio delay.
Oh, it's right over there.
Oh, I'm gonna do food
Fuck
on
all
my
them
face.
Yankees.
Oh, I'm gonna do food on my face.
What fair are you doing?
I don't fucking know. I'm saying.
I got home. My wife was meeting me up.
You got homo?
Myself before I go outside.
That was a good pod. Good potty pod.